Hey guys, Jonathan Graham here. Today I'll be showing you a model I designed a little while ago that I was waiting to show you guys. This is an origami bagpipe. You can see we have the bag here. This is the chanter where you play the notes. It even has a blow stick, a blowpipe, and the three drones, the two tenor drones and the bass drone. The drones are also color changed. This is from 4 sheets of paper, and this is a 6-inch square for the bag part, and I'll show you how you cut the pieces for the blowpipe and the drones. So here's one with fluorescent color paper. We're going to be using a 6-inch for our base size today, so that's what we'll be making. So to make the bagpipe, first I'll show you how to make the bag, and we're going to use, actually you want to start with 2 squares the same size. We're going to be cutting one square into smaller pieces in a moment. So set that to the side and we'll start with the bag. So that's the bag with the chanter. So we're going to start with the colored side down, and we're going to fold in half diagonally. Unfold. And we're going to do what's called a kite base. We bring this crease to the center here, and the crease is going to terminate at the corner. Like this. One side, and I'm going to bring this side in as well. Come to a nice point at the end. Okay, next. Now we're going to flip this over, and we're going to fold in half on the crease. So these two flaps are on the outside, and you'll see this white triangle here. Now we're going to fold down these flaps here a certain amount. I fold them down a small amount usually. You're going to fold this down so that this is aligned with this white edge is parallel, and just fold a little bit beyond that so that this is just a little bit below the bottom here, about an inch or so. So we have this extra piece at the top. Now we're going to unfold this, and we're going to inside reverse fold this whole flap down. Just the flap for now. Leave those two flaps out. You can sort of adjust how far down you want this to go. And now these two flaps here, these triangles, are going to go underneath the blue here. So we're going to fold this over along this edge, open this up, fold this in, and just put this back. Rotate, flip it over, and do the same on this side. Fold this over, tuck it underneath, and these corners here I'm just going to fold over this edge here in between, and this last part I'm going to fold it up. How far? Well, this is sort of to taste, if you will. I like to go about there. So this is about equal, about a third. This is about the same as this, if you will, or just so you kind of have it like that. And then crease it really sharply, because now we're going to open up this flap on the bottom, and I'm going to inside reverse fold this inside on that crease. Just like so. And that'll be the back of the bag here, of the bagpipe. Now, to make the chanter, which is at the front here, I'm going to fold this down. Again, you can adjust how far, but I like to leave extra room here for the drone and blowpipe. I like to go about to here. And I have it, so this is straight across, and this should be kind of coming straight down. And then just pinch it well, unfold, and inside reverse fold this, kind of like you're folding like the beak of a origami bird or something like that. It kind of does look like a bird if you hold it like this, the head of a bird, a duck or something. And now we're going to narrow this by taking this and folding this top layer to that side. And then we're going to lift up here and fold this inside just to sort of neaten that up a bit. Flip it over and do the same. Fold this over, basically folding that in half, and sort of do a little reverse fold here at the top to make it look neat. And now there's our finished bag and chanter combination. Now to make the drones and the blowpipe. Now you're going to take your second square, and we're going to cut this to a certain size. I'm just going to tear it, but you'll see. First you're going to fold it in half. You're going to first take your square, the same size you used for your bag, cut your paper in half. I'm just going to tear it. Ooh. Should reverse that crease. I'm just going to tear it, so you can cut it if you want, in half like this. You're going to take one of your rectangles, and you're going to cut it in half, fold it in half this way to make 2 squares. Fold it back the other way. I'm just going to tear this, so that's why I'm doing this. And you're going to save one of these squares. You can discard the other one. I'm going to discard this one because there's a bit of a torn on the corner there. So we'll save one of those. So this is a 3-inch square in ratio to the main bag paper we used. And now for the remaining rectangle, you're going to fold it in half this way. I guess you could call it hot dog style, so it turns it into a 4x1 rectangle. And cut it in half, but since I'm going to tear it, I'm just going to kind of reinforce this so it tears easily without too much damage here. And so these are your 3 pieces for your blowpipe and your 3 drones. First, let's make the tenor drones. So you're going to take one of your 4x1 rectangles and fold in how much? Well, with the colored side up, and fold up a small amount. You can adjust how much you want folded over. This will be the color changed area on the top of the drones. Like on the actual bagpipes, it's sort of like an ivory or pretend ivory nowadays. Okay, sometimes metal too. We're going to turn this over so it's the colored white side's facing up. We're going to fold this rectangle in half the length this way, widthwise I guess, so it's that, lengthwise I guess. And then fold this to the center, unfold, and we're going to fold the sides to the middle. This is pretty simple folding, it's not a difficult model. And then fold it in half again. Fold it down good. And now we're going to fold this up and make a V shape. Trying to make them both the same kind of width. And you can adjust this width if you want. I like to have it about like this. Pinch it here, and that's your finished tenor drones. Now we'll put those to the side. And we're going to take the other rectangle and we're going to make the base drone. You're going to take, again, pick one of the ends colored side up, fold down the amount you want for the color change, and fold it over, flip it over, and now on the other opposite side of this, flip it over, we're going to fold this in. Again, you can adjust how far you want it to go. I like to go about to here, a little less than a 1/4, maybe about a 1/5 or 1/6 or something. And now we're going to fold this in half again, this way, lengthwise. Long edge to long edge, unfold, fold the 2 sides to the middle crease, or almost to the middle crease. Okay. And then, this paper's not the best paper, but it does work. I like the fluorescent color. We're going to fold it in half again, and that's all you have to do. That's your base drone. This is the top, this will be the bottom, which will fit in with the next little bag there. And now for the blowpipe, you're going to take the remaining square. This is a 3-inch square. Remember we had a 6-inch square to begin with, so 1/4 the size for this part. We're going to fold the square in half diagonally, colored side up down by the way, colored side down. We're going to do that diamond base again, kite base, like we did at the beginning at the first part on the bag. Again, like this. And then we're going to take this again and fold this edge to the center again, sort of like a double diamond base to narrow the piece, narrow the triangle. And now we're going to take this side here and fold this to the middle like this. Like so. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect because this part will actually be hidden. And we're going to fold it up along this crease here. You could actually adjust, yeah, right along that crease. And now the top, we're going to blunt the tip a little bit. We'll fold it down how far? Well, just to blunt it a little bit. And now we're just going to simply fold this piece in half. It's kind of thick at the bottom here, so you want to kind of take your time when you're doing this and make sure that's folded in there. And that is all there is for the blowpipe. And now to assemble the finished piece, we're going to take our 4 finished pieces of our blowpipe, the 2 tenor drones, the base drone, and of course the bag, which is with the chanter included. At the top of the bag part, we have 2 pockets. You can use either pocket. I like to use both. I'm going to take the 2 tenor drones first and put them towards this side. Doesn't matter the side, I'll just take that pocket because there we go, because it fits there. And if you want, you can glue these in place to make them more sturdy, but it's not required. And now you can take your base drone, and again, it doesn't matter which pocket. I'm going to use the front pocket this time to even it up a little bit, and slide this all the way down and sort of spread them out so it's kind of angled like that. And then finally the blowpipe. Again, you can use either pocket. I think I'll use the back pocket this time. Slide it in there, it doesn't matter really which way you put this. It could be this way or this. Actually, I'm going to put it this way so it's a little easier with that folded part. Tuck it in there and slide this in the pocket. Kind of have it towards the front. You can of course adjust the height of this if you want. And there is the finished origami bagpipe. As you can see, we have the color change of the tops of the drones. The blowpipe here, you guys, you could kind of adjust the length if you want. And the chanter, which is right here. So pretty simple one. Hope you enjoyed it. It would be nice if you glued it. You could glue these in place if you wanted to. Have it on a card if you want like a Scottish themed Christmas ornament or a greeting card. You give this as a decoration. So I hope you were able to make that one. It wasn't too hard to make. Origami Highland bagpipe. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.